Hey, people. Hey, Scout Faye again with the Loser Bago.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I look a mess.
Yeah, I know.
As always, I look a mess.
We're probably going to look a little rough here for a few more days. Ow!
Small house problems.
Ow!
Was that your knee?
That was my knee. Right on the window.
We're always hitting our knees or elbows on something.
Oh.
You okay, baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just found the kind of funny bone in my kneecap. Anyway.
I'm awake.
Yeah. Screw it, I'm leaving that in. Ow. Okay, let me try to get back on track here. Ow.
Kind of hard when you're in pain there.
Anyway. Hey, peeps. It's been that week. It just has. You know. But we've been getting stuff done. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure. So, let's see. Here's the van that we've been, helping out some special needs people and giving some rides to some of the homeless that need to get around. And I put that little air freshener in there because it says taxi, and I thought it was cute. But what else we got going on over here? We got stuff. We got big waters. We got little waters. We got a bunch of bags. A whole bunch of bags. We got, let's see. We got all kinds of goodies in here. We got all kinds of goodies in this one. We got Oreos. We got Cheez-Its. We got Teddy Grahams. We got, what is that? Rice Krispie treats. And we got goldfish. We got Ritz. Oh yeah, we're getting fancy up in here. And a bunch of canned food and a bunch of other food. And it's all giveaway stuff. All stuff that we can hand out to like the other homeless people. So, now in the seat that's in front of that, we've got some blankets and like one sleeping bag for now. And we'll see what else we can get gathered together. It's going to be a lot easier making runs and helping people out with that van. Because, like, we just didn't have the room in the truck anymore for anything. And, like, by the time we move all the stuff out of the front and pack up the back, and the back's pretty much full, you know? And we weren't able to give any rides because, like, the truck's just too small for that. So, like, the van, oh, that's perfect. Like, you got plenty of room in the back of the van for all the food and giveaway stuff. We got the far back seat designated right now for just clothes, blankets, and like camping kind of materials. And there's still 2 full rows in there for people to be able to sit and for us to give them rides and stuff. So our mission is still going on point. You know, it's part of the reason why, like, I haven't been so concerned with getting the truck back on the road quite yet. Doesn't really need to be rolling. It'll get there in the next week or so. But with me and Faye having to change our schedule, we're getting up at 3 in the morning now. Which it's a little bit different. Like, me and Faye are just dragging butt. But I mean, it's going to be like that probably for like a week. You know, it's like at this point I've already been up for a few hours and the sun's just now starting to come up. So it's a little weird to try to get used to. But like, now we're up for like half of the day before like we can even go like try to hit up any of the homeless people, because they ain't getting up this early, you know. Let's see if I can put that down without it falling. Are you gonna stay? Yeah, I guess. So, we've been able to fill up the pantry a few times in the last couple of days, which surprised me. I didn't think the pantry was going to need it. I mean, people have been filling that thing up. Not just us. Like, people have been filling that thing up. But people have been needing it, so they've been hitting it. So, it's a constant thing, you know. And we plan on putting together like pre-made packs, like some lunch packs and snack packs and stuff like that. But for right now, we just have the back of the van set up free-for-all style. Like, for now, when we come across people, it's just whatever you want out of the bag, we'll throw it in a bag and you can just have that, you know. Because the whole thing there is like, you don't want to waste anything. You don't want to give people a bunch of stuff that they're not going to use. Resources are hard enough to come by. There's no point in just handing out stuff in bulk when anywhere between 50 and 80% of it will end up getting thrown away. So the best way for us to use our resources right now is to allow them to pick what they want, and we'll just keep making notes. That way we know what moves and what doesn't. That way everything that doesn't move can go back to like the pantry and go to people that have houses. Because, like, you know, there's no point in being wasteful. And for one, a lot of the stuff that gets donated, we end up having to throw out because a lot of it's out of date. And I'm not sure why people donate stuff that's out of date. If you wouldn't eat it, or you wouldn't feed it to your own kids, then you're not really being charitable if you donate it to go to the homeless. Like, if you don't consider it food, guess what? Nobody else will either. Okay? Like, you're not being a helpful person if that's the way you're going to go about it. I mean, hey, kudos for at least having that kind of thought process, but, you know, good intentions are one thing, but intending to do something isn't the same as actually doing it. You know, you can intend to do good and yet still screw it up. Like with the homeless. Let's say you go to drop them off some food. And you bring them apples, you bring them protein bars, you bring them trail mix. You're bringing them a bunch of stuff they probably can't eat. Like pretty much everybody out there, they got bad teeth. I mean, we don't have dental plans out here, people. You know, if you got bad teeth, if you got like canker sores or you got some sort of something going on, whether it's thrush or whatever, like, it's hard to eat. It's hard to eat things that aren't soft. I mean, you just gotta think of it like as if you had a toothache. Like, last time you've had a toothache or an abscess, were you able to bite into an apple? Were you able to like snap into a Slim Jim? No. So it's like, and like I have seen homeless people out here like sit there and be thankful for getting a bag. And when the people get far enough away from them, like, it literally breaks that person's heart. Because it's like, you've been just sitting there waiting all day for somebody to be halfway decent to you. Like, and you finally get like this little hopeful bag of like, of good intentions. And the people drive away. And the homeless guy goes to look in there, and it's like there's not one thing in there that he can eat. Holding like 5 pounds of food and can't eat a single bite of it. And it's soul crushing. It really is. And that's just, you might be trying to help and end up just making somebody feel like 10 times worse about themselves. And I get it. It's because most people can't put themselves in that position. They don't know how to help. Food and nutrition is definitely a priority. But we have to make it more about what is a priority to them, not a priority to us. I run into so many people that are like, well, what they need is health food. If they can stomach it, yeah. If it's something that they're not going to be able to stomach, then it's not healthy. If it's something they're just going to turn around and throw in a trash can, where's the nutritional value? I mean, you can go to Trader Joe's all you want and bring back a bunch of quinoa and a bunch of foo-foo stuff that you might feel good about. And a trash can will probably feel good about it too. Like, And I've heard a lot of people sit there with that indignation going like, well, if you're hungry enough, you'll eat anything. Really? Really? Because I bet you have a pet, or you've had a pet, that walked up to its food and went, no. What, you think people are different? Like me, I won't touch seafood. Don't even want that crap near me, let alone right in front of me. I don't want to smell it, let alone eat it. Like, I'd rather fast, you know? And a lot of the homeless people are just as stubborn as I am, if not more so. I mean, and I'm stubborn. I can be a real pain in the butt, you know? But getting out of the food part of it, like, socks. Number one main priority to everybody out on the street. It's almost always socks. I mean, again, you gotta put yourself into the position of like a homeless person if you want to be able to help them. They don't get to go home and kick their shoes off. You're pretty much wearing your shoes 24/7. So, after 2 days of not taking your shoes off, guess what? Your socks are soaked and they are funky as all get out. Now imagine having those same pair of shoes on for like 2 weeks straight. Like, in order to get your socks off, you're peeling them things off. Yeah, socks are important out here. Like, we've given people a fucking like just a pair of socks and they've broken down crying. Like, yeah, that kind of stuff's real important. So, we're going to be getting together a bunch of that kind of stuff for the van. Socks, a few packs of underwear just in case it's needed. We're going to be picking up some clothes later on so that when we do take people to go get showers, you know, at least they have like clean socks and underwear to throw back on. We'll also carry some extra hoodies and sweatpants and stuff like that. Sweatpants tend to be easier just because we don't have to worry about sizes as much, you know? Like, they're a little bit more universal. That way, it's like, if somebody needs a pair of pants, we got you. I mean, hell, people with apartments still, on occasion, have an accident. And you got your own bathroom. Like, people out here on the street, man, it's like, you make it to somewhere that has a bathroom and you get turned away. You got another quarter mile to go to get to the next bathroom. You might get turned away there too. Like, so yeah, accidents happen. You know, and there ain't nobody else running around. Like, you need a new pair of britches? There's a lot of stuff that just doesn't get taken care of, you know? There aren't programs for certain things, you know? Like, there's no program where you can just be like, yo, I had an accident and I need a new pair of britches. Like, I've seen Goodwills kicking out homeless people that were just trying to get a pair of, like, underwear or a new pair of pants or something. I mean, come on. I mean, what's Goodwill for? You know? Because we got to do better, people. We got to do better. These are human beings. They're people, just like us. Yeah, baby.
Hi, oh, you're still.
I'm over here giving the people a what for. I don't know. I'm sorry. Was there anything that you wanted to throw in or wanted to?
I kind of ran away from you, so I didn't know what you were talking about. So I don't know what to throw in.
So yeah, we this is what we do. Like, you know.
And we love it.
We do. I might look all tired and exhausted and sound like I'm all like, I don't know. I'm as happy as can be right now. I'm just like jet lagged like crazy. I haven't been this tired in a while. But we'll get used to it. You know, we will. It's like our third day on this schedule. And my body is like saying, go screw yourself. Like, I laid down last night, I tried to go to bed. Like, for 3 hours, it just, my brain was just still rolling. Like, I could not, for the life of me, freaking pass out. And I don't know. But, we'll get back into the swing of things. We'll get we'll keep getting the van set up more and more, better and better. Keep getting the giveaways put together better and better. I mean, we're already doing so much better than we were last year. And that's all thanks to the church. And it is all thanks to Pastor Roger and Pastor Sharon. Like, Sharon, we love you to death. Like, she took what we were able to do for the last 2 years, and she put like a supercharger on it. Like, having her support, having the support of the church, having the support of the people at the church. Like, everybody is just so supportive, just so gung-ho. And it's like, we just really don't want to let them down either, you know? So, we're going for it. don't know if I'm going to end up with as much time as I had before to, like, hunt down some of, like, the camps. But we'll figure out the schedule, you know? Like, the first year I had to, like, really hunt. But, like, last year, not so much. I didn't have to hunt. Like, a lot of the people know me enough out here. And, like, it's kind of easier for me to talk to them and get info out of them now. And find out where the camps are, like, who the problem people are. It's just a matter of getting back into, like, catching up with a lot of them. And we started checking on a couple of different camps. And, like, we went into Newark yesterday to go find people. And, like, most of the hangout spots people have already been rousted out of. So, now we gotta go find the new spot. But, you know, we will in the next week or so. Get a handle on where everybody's dispersed off to. Which is always fun. I mean, it's hard enough to get a hold of people that don't have a phone or an address. But when they get chased out of the general area that they're in, it's like, now I got a whole state I gotta, like, figure out where to find people at. Like, it's fun sometimes, you know. And you don't want to, like, burn up all the gas you got just driving around trying to find people, especially now. So the 3 days a week that we're not driving the taxi service, I think I'm gonna have to go on some walkabouts and just go back to the way I did it the first year and just do some walkthroughs, you know. But mostly we handle the people that are outside of Wilmington. The reason for that is because there's a lot of places in Wilmington that people can get help. Like, you're never that far away from either a shelter or one of the churches that gives out food, or one of the, like, the Sunday breakfast mission. There's a bunch of stuff inside the city. So the fact that there's more homeless in the city than the rest of the state, I don't care. That's on the city. Like, we don't bother with that. We bother with everybody outside of the city. Now, obviously, we can't get to everybody, and we don't even know where everybody's at. But we do our best. And that's all we can do. But, so, if you ever wonder why you don't ever see us in Wilmington, that's why. It's like, if there's homeless in Wilmington that want help, they can find help. It's all the ones that are out in the rest of the state that we're more concerned with. The ones that don't have a lot of places around them, that might not know where the places are, even.
Yeah, Wilmington has, like, I've heard they've had, like, 2 or 3 different types, like multiple resources, so
Yeah, they got plenty of resources.
We don't really worry about them so much.
Yeah, like there's one church. There's 2 churches out in Newark that give out food. One is every day at noon, well, Monday through Friday at noon, and the other one is 1 day a week. So it's like, if you can get there and you can be there on time, you can eat. But if you can't catch a bus, or you missed the bus you were trying to get, you ain't eating that day. Like, that's not quite good enough. So we try to fill in that gap. But anyway, we're definitely out of time, so we love you guys. Just be good to each other, you know what I mean? That's all. Love yous. We'll get, shout outs later. And that's all. Love yous. Peace.
Love you. Later.
Later.